Howdy y'all, Take It here and welcome to another adventure. We're finally continuing in Final Fantasy XIV. So I haven't played 14 in quite some time because I have been preoccupied with its brother game 16, which is very good. If you haven't played it, you need to go ahead and play it. That game is amazing. But I have not been on here. I haven't run my dailies. I haven't run my weeklies. I haven't gotten any equipment from the raids. I have been very bad with this. But 6.45 dropped, which means that there is more Hildibrand. So not only do I have to do this because I want to get the next weapon, I've been trying so hard to avoid spoilers online, but I really like Hildibrand Mandervilles. I think he is such a lovable doofus. I love him so much. So we have to speak to Delian. I think his name is Delian. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're just going to go ahead and continue. So if you remember the last time, you're going to have to go watch that previous video. There's like two Hildibrands now. There's like a Minecraft version of Hildibrand, and there's a regular Hildibrand. And Minecraft Hildibrand might actually be, I don't want to say smarter, but a better investigator, which isn't good for regular Hildibrand. And we are still trying to find PuPu's friends, I believe it was. Master PuPu. I think that was the whole point, was that we were trying to find PuPu's friends. And in doing so, like, he created other Hildibrands, and that's how we got Doppelganger Hildibrand. I think his name is not Hildibrand. I think it's like Brandahild or something like that. But that's basically what we're doing. So let's go ahead. And Delian thinks it's like an invasion of aliens because he's that type of person. Let's go ahead and just jump right in and hopefully not have that many internet issues today. Oh, look at little PuPu! Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Teika, eager to resume our investigation. I know I am. Do you recall the scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandahild, has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repair. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with PuPu's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal in the history of concealed extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. To the Kama. Can I warp to the Kama? That's my equipment anyway. Yeah, I haven't gotten any tome gear. Kama. I haven't gotten anything. Nothing. Hello. Why was PuPu knocked out again? I forgot. "'Tis horrible misfortune, Teika. Calamitous even. Poor Master PuPu has fallen gravely ill." Okay, so it's not something that happened last time. Oh, little PuPu, look at him. Oh, his little light isn't shining on his head. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. PuPu is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial disease might be ravaging his body? Nashu's delights are best medicine for whatever ails you, as an inspector himself can attest. I don't think it's going to work this time. Good God, Nashu. You'll blow our host domicile to pieces. Put them away. Aww. Poor Nashu. She tried. If I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data of the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master PuPu's psychophysiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. You gonna do that little sit-down thing again? A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. He's gonna do it, isn't he? This needs to be an emote so I can do it. I want this emote. Yes, please. Ka-dunk. Please let that be an emote one day. I have it. Master PuPu's afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a Vidutooth theorist, Master PuPu has no prior exposure to her maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. You must put aside the case until we have nursed our sickened companion back to health. Even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Shock. The ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of which we require can be drawn from Master PuPu's collective samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa, which water salt winds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of monster's opponent. That sounds like a job for Taheka. Yup, you can count on me. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as dam shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stocks of alchemical reagents. Very well, Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Branderhilt, you're such an expert on all things Thavnair. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simply conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists of the dam shroom have the dam shroom we need, but it's really quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Sure. Then let us not prolong Master PuPu's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. So he didn't get sick because of something that happened at the end of the last, episode, series, chapter. It was because he just got sick. By the way, FanFest is coming. I will not be going, but I will be watching the stuff online as much as I can. I'm hoping that they announce 7.0 stuff. I'm really looking forward to that, and I know people are trying to make predictions on 7.0, so we'll see. I have made a prediction on Twitter, and I'm probably going to be entirely wrong. I tried to predict the new classes and where we might be going. I think the where we might be going is pretty solid. So basically, it's just a random tangent. So because 7.0 has to be announced at FanFest, it has to. We're about the time frame it would be to get to 7.0. I did go ahead and throw my hat in the ring and try to predict what might be done or said. So I think they're going to announce we're going to Mericidia. I honest to God think we're going to be going to Mericidia. Especially since Vitra's sister is down there now. Was it Tiamat? Went down there now with her brood. And we learned just so much more about them. And I feel like even Hades, Emmett Selk, mentioned it at the end of Main Endwalker about Mericidia. So, yeah, I honestly think going to Mericidia. As for new classes, I do think we're going to be getting new classes. I personally think we're going to be getting 2 new DPS. I think we're going to be getting a new magic DPS, and we're going to be getting a new range DPS. Because if you look at the DPS chart, well, just look at, I know I don't have a lot of melee done. I don't do a lot of melee. But if you just look at it, we have 4 tanks, we have 4 healers, great balance. We have only 3 magical DPS, if you don't count a limited job, and 3 physical, and then 5 melee. I think if they're going to introduce 2 new classes, it's going to be a new ranged DPS, and it's going to be a new magical ranged DPS. So physical and magical ranged. I think Geomancer would be a great selection for magical DPS. They've been mentioning Geomancers since Stormblend. And just because I think it would be hilarious, and I've seen quite a few funny things on Twitter about it, I think the physical range should be something like Chemist. Because not only could you do great buffs to a party like Dancer and stuff could, but just the thought of one of your mechanics as a chemist being that you have to throw a vial of something at someone makes me giggle. I think that would be amazing. And if they do another limited class, it's gotta be Beastmaster. Because, again, they hinted at Beastmaster in Boja. Because I don't remember his name, what's his face, in Boja was a Beastmaster. And he had a little axe and everything. I think it was a little axe. So I think that's what I'm going with. I don't think there's going to be a tank or a healer. I think it's going to be a physical range DPS and a magical range DPS. Hopefully Geomancer and Chemist. Highly doubt that. Or maybe just a new job of some kind. And if they're going to do a limited, it's going to be Beastmaster. And we're going to Mericidia. Tangent done. This is not the right thing. That is not... That was not what I was looking for. I just unlocked something. Okay. That was not what I was looking for. Tangent done. Tangent on a tangent. I was like, wait a minute. Why does this have anything to do with the tortoise I'm supposed to find? It doesn't. I did it wrong. Okay. Tortoise. Yes. You're the tortoise I seek. I'm just gonna like burn you really quick, okay? Okay. Drive the liver? Right. Speak with Hildibrand. Where is Hildibrand? Hildy! Ooh, pretty wings. And there's that little creep again. Guy's a weirdo. Ah, Taheka, I had every confidence you'd bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dang shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must keep my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your ability. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer as we speak. Here you folk are in the market for damp shroom. I might have some to sell, if you're interested. But how? You certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then. If you'll give me the moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction at the Perfumed Rise. He's not a trustworthy salesman. That grin says otherwise. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of the least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the Rise and take up the man on his timely offer. Except for the fact that it's probably a trap. What a creep. Guy's a creep. It's a trap! This is obviously a trap. Probably like a thief. Roadside bandit of sorts. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's a damn shroom, as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Aha, not so fast. It's still a matter of payment. Of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1,000,000 gil. You know, for some people, 1,000,000 is nothing. For me, it still is a hefty sum of change. But for some people, it's nothing. 1,000,000 gil for a measly mushroom. It's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need. I am more than willing to find another buyer, if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Mushu, how fare we with coin? We're plumbed out, Inspector. Then, this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds in such short notice? No. No. A million gil, was it? I have orchestration collection problem. I do have an orchestration problem. I think I spent like 750,000 gil on Athena's theme because I wanted it so bad day one. I have an orchestration pro collection problem. Gotta buy them all. So in the last saves, I'm returned to oblivion. I'm sorry. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg Father for the necessary amount. Saving Master PuPu's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. A radiant host. Because this is a scam. You're caught. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. But we still don't have the mushroom. Razet Han City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price the charlatan quoting was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judgment of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, we gotta save PuPu's life. Yes, very much so. This is very magnanimous of you. Thank you. Let's go save PuPu. Bah, you think I enjoyed tricking fools out of their coin? If that bleep hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. Redundant? So there goes my internet again. I don't know why. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Vanudi, I believe his name was, purchased a trading consortium when the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy, put a lot of people out of work. Because the old consortium was led by, oh, what was his name? He became a monster that we fought in Vanaspati. I forgot his name. Vanudi. I know that name. Something about an acquisition deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Vanudi are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Philosopher's Stone? Full Metal Alchemist! Unlikely to say the least, but whichever the source of Vanudi's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Thank you very much. He can turn metal into gold. Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Ha 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 ha! All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon the scented hill has concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandahill, shall we? Yes, let's. Can turn. I totally forgot about him. Lug? Yeah, Luge. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Wee-hee-hee-hee. I love that they gave you the option. I spent too much on orchestration because it's so bloody true. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have delivered to go along with his Damshroom. Yes, I do. Sorry, this Brandhild. Brandhild. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients to the starship. So let us convey Master PuPu outside where we administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. Was that just a giant bunny in a trench coat? Oh, look at little Master PuPu. He's so adorable. The poor thing's sick. He's so freaking cute. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come and get us so we can commence the treatment. Blah, 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 blah. Wobble, 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 wobble. Up we go. And we just wait. Yep, we're just waiting. He's just sipping some tea. All done! PuPu! And his little light's back on! Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Yay. Master PuPu recovered his strength in mere moments. To seem, his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people at the star are so very welcoming. Oh my god, he's hiding behind the branches. He's like making oh my god. Ha. You're our dear friend now, Master PuPu. 'Tis our pleasure to help. Yay! He wants that. It'll be my pleasure to harm! He wants PuPu. He wants PuPu's ship? Are you seriously gonna calculate this out? Oh my god. Doing. He's gonna calculate out how to stop this. A random crystal. Oh my god. I'll not fall for the same trick twice. Oh no, it's gonna break! Brandhild! I'm a black mage, I can do this. Oh my god. It's like pictures of Nashu and butterflies, and he doesn't know what to do. An even bigger crystal. It's a cobalt. Not cobalt. Oh my god. He couldn't do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's just bouncing it like a friggin' basketball. Oh my god. If you don't worms, taste my full power. Is she just gonna throw it? Is she just gonna toss it? Go for the shot! Oh yeah! How many times has she practiced her shot? How many times has she practiced her shot? These things are just so weird. I love it. I love it. No, she missed. Oh, PuPu's like, no. Come on, go for the rebound. Go for the rebound. For a slam dunk. It's fine, guys. It survived. Not again. This is so weird. I love it. He's such a creep. Oh, my cheeks hurt. This is so weird. I love it so much. Oh my god, he's gonna go find Luke. Luce, whatever his name is. Oh, that was funny. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over the inexplicable fortitudes of yours, and I feel compelled to ask, are you human? Are you an alien? No, he's a freaking Manderville. Fine jest, but I assure you, I'm without a doubt an old dawn-born Manderville of terrestrial Hurrian stock. He's Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you want to know? Where to even begin, but never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master PuPu's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. He's still creeping. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Charlians! I wouldn't put it past them. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what they're looking for in old Charlie, and we need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much as aliens and lepers don't count. Trust me, the sooner flee. Trust me, it's true. They would sooner flee the star than try to subjugate it. They wouldn't care. While Master Delian's theory does lack supportive facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standards for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhaps their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movement. I spoke in out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Oh, you're so smart, though. It's fine. Nay, my friend. I, too, since our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Yay. Oh, look at little PuPu. He's so freaking cute. I love Mr. PuPu. This quest line is so bizarre. This quest line is so bizarre. Ooh! I get an item out of this. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days sail north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? I can teleport. So this experimental ether... Oh no! They're gonna get sick! They're gonna have ether sickness and be vomiting everywhere until they have yogurt. So this experimental etherite will allow us to teleport thither even absent of attunement. Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get ether sickness. Ah, they seem... Oh no, Delian couldn't do it. I was like, they seem fine. This is a city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you not all sick to your stomach? Experimental etherites make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in the group of eccentrics. I know that feeling. But this is no time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it that Charlie and secret agents travel to the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service of a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. We're here to find answers, and that's where we need to look. Labyrinthos. Not a military facility, it's a labyrinthos. I say, this labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift to the Hall of Artifice, yes? Let us be on our way. I'm gonna warp because I can. Ah, these must be the lifts in question. Yep, it'll take you on to Labyrinthos, an underground facility with an artificial sun that is amazing. Hi! Do you wish to ascend to Labyrinthos, madam? Yes, please. My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. It is the assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. No. Aww. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in the underground base of yours. Admit it! Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross most serendipitous fashion. Hi, Godbert! Oh, Father, what brings you to Charlian? I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to continue refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom of companions. I vouch for their character and will you kindly allow us to board your lift? Ah, Master Godbert Manderville, the forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Please consider their permissions granted. Ah, look at that. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to Archon. But I have 5 companions. Yes, you stopped the creep! Yes, you stopped the creep! I don't even remember his name, but he's a creep. What a creep. From what Father tells me, the storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land of Atheris. If anyone has information considering visiting aliens and crashed ships, it would be these studious folk. So, oh yeah, we're not looking for the Darkstream anymore. We are looking for the remnants of the ship. Have you found a ship with someone that looks like this little blue guy right here? A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry. We have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Aww. Or so you would have us believe. But the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien spaceships. We are not conducting secret research on alien spaceships. Yes, we did build a starship vessel in Thamazine, but it was neither for military purpose nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkle of the truth, are we? Fine. I'll dig up the facts myself, and everyone will hear that you're really up to. He tried. He tried. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of the like appearance of your companion here. You do? And where is this, pray tell? At Marial Ergonomics in the Medial Court Circuit. Sorry. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good men. Oh, so we found another one like him. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Okay. That's the next thing we have to do. We have to go ahead and unlock the next weapon. Another round of in-depth inquiry by the agent of inquiry and friends, is in order. To Marial Ergonomics we go. So, there's another Lake PuPu down here. Apparently. Possibly. Hopefully. Oh my god, I have to speak to all those people. Let's go. Hello, Midlander. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragora's hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. That's true, they did mistake him for a Mandragora before, when we met that, like, zombie Mandragora. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of the bright blue stray onions, and I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a Mandri, you say? Well, the only other bluish thing I can think of here are the grapes. Look how luscious the crop turned out. Yes, look how luscious the crop turned out. Compare that to the grapes in 16. We got spoiled with those grapes in 16. Right, this way. God, PuPu is just so freaking cute. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it's no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outsider visitor passed through a while back. Nothing too unusual there, only that this friend you described was cuddling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. So there was another, and it's not a Mandragora. Because you did get mistaken for a Mandragora before. But it sounds like they may have actually found another PuPu. Wonderful! The correspondence, this corroborates the information about moments ago skillfully squirreled from this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Let us round up the others. We shall all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. I did not have an afternoon coffee. Let's point that out there. Oh, good-hearted cleaner. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Yep. Here's PuPu. Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend really was here then? They certainly were. If you're a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin the beginning, I was in the Avenue on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and an unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen. A crash spaceship. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I had a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into a war-torn land of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there would be conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. Not a bad theory. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he had anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home. Only shortly after discovered a strange silvery ship and its stricken pilot crash-landed on the snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extraditing the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Raza Han. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thalmazine engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed those step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Marial. And then what happened? Well, Once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I have seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but, being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pour even more on the ilm of the ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think that such an incredible vessel must have been some sort of star-faring craft, and the little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Le Jacques. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thenarian truth, you see, and I love to entertain those idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. So he was here, and he was able to repair his craft. Can it be true? I have readership in Charlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master PuPu, and in the company of the haunted alchemists of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made this journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razahan and continue the search. Well, like, how much more is there to search? I guess, well, I mean, we didn't find him yet, so I guess there is definitely more to search. God, the music here is so good. The little squeaking sounds you make are so cute, PuPu. To summarize our findings, we now know Master PuPu's friend is safe and in the company of a honest gentleman, possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Hi, Godbert. It's because he's here for my weapon. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet, though I turned to ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it to Charlian's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodians and I found the curio tucked away in the dusty corners of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. After all these years... And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbert's cipher-bound manual. How we deliberate its hidden wisdom. Do you know what it is, PuPu? Very reflective. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians. The starfaring... Wait! Hold on! He's an alien! The Mandervillians! The starfaring race for whom we traded. So, starfaring? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions. I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I have the device project whatever images were stored upon. A darkened room would offer the clearest view, however. Let us retire to our room in comma and dim the lanterns. We must behold the secrets of optimal condition. Oh my god, they're aliens! I knew they weren't... They couldn't have been human. It was impossible. Mandervillians. Coincidental naming. Or a deeper connection. No! You're descended from aliens! You're aliens! It makes so much sense! It makes so much sense. Oh my god, you guys are so cute on your chairs. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. You're so freaking cute, PuPu. I love you. It's a projector. Oh my god, it's an old-timey projector. They're from space! I am Hildibrand, Wanderer of the Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Mandervilles. This is the Hildibrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Oh my god. Heirs of mine, I am but a man, not born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the greater expanse. You're aliens! You're aliens! Oh my god, it's a little show! It's a show! Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. What? Once our essence has taken root, we supplement the host's mind and strengthen its physical physique, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about the impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. These symbiotic variants eventually take to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying, so as that our race proliferated and spread through the cosmos. They are aliens, until tragically our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which Mandervillians resided was visited by an unexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. Final days. It was Medion. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Yes, they were. She attacked everything. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry sky. We came upon a Theris. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by this phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged the craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perish in the unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. The first Manderville. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms as hosts. After hearing my story, however, the sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel for his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady. With little time left to live, seemed content to know that his alien body could provide safe haven for another. And he became the first Manderville! With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, shall be passed down from generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Oh my god! My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. Oh my god! As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes in my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of those wonderful people who I hold in the highest regard. Oh my god, they're aliens. They're aliens. They're aliens. What an astonishing development. I, Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebearer. No case is too big nor too small should it be service of fellow men. I. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being and is still business as usual. But wait a minute. The wise Lady Julia is so monstrously strong. She's a descendant of aliens too. Good point. She fights with a frying pan. Well, well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced at some years ago also suggests... but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I'll bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of all the Star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Tahika. Pray await me at the Etherate Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. I cannot read at all. They're aliens! Which would explain their supernatural powers. Supernatural. They're not human. They have infinite sprint. Some truths shall shatter the foundation of our belief when brought to light, but I have to say, this was not one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb into the depths of the unknown. I could have told you that. That Master PuPu, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I've seen his true colors. It is a beautiful greenish blue. I hope you've not been waiting long. Hi. This is the gift I mentioned. It's PuPu. Master PuPu's earnest quest inspired me to... Oh, it's a simulcrum of PuPu! Oh, come here! He's mine! As a formidable weapon project, I believe my ancestors' artifacts have unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find the time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you at the most celerity. Until then, my dear Tahika. Oh my god! I have a mini PuPu! No. No. Really? Is he mine? No. This is gonna be... Meanwhile, elsewhere in the avenue, I got a little mini PuPu! I need to pull him out. I know I normally keep Alexander. I need to pull him out. Oh, I got a little guy! Is that the other ship? Lord Venuti, I come with ill tidings. Professor Luke set an ambush for his nemesis. Once again was defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That's how he amassed his wealth. That pillaging dolt. That's how he amassed his wealth. He has control of the ship. He's just making units. Is he just making an army? They're all him. No matter, preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. So he stole the other ship and he's making copies of himself. Right? That's what I'm getting at here? But why? Why is he making a whole bunch of copies of himself? It's like he's trying to... Oh my god, he's made so many. He's like he's making an army. An army of... I forgot his name already. Vadudis? I love these. Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's span, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, are Godbert Manderville. Truth can be strange for the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. Oh my god. These are so fun. These are so obnoxiously fun. Hold on, are you for real? Oh, why not PuPu? PuPu! Minion. Is he on this page? No. Is he on this page? No. Is he on this page? Yes. Ah! Can you beckon him? Okay, if you go away... Oh, he follows you! Oh my god! Hand over... Does he do anything? No. Oh, I need to know what commands he does. This is too cool. He's going to be added to my favorites. This automaton was created in the likeness of alien PuPu by Godbert Manderville, who was inspired by the interstellar visitor's exquisite curves. It is programmed to follow you on your adventures, and its curious fondness for elixirs. That's from, I believe, 8. What's his hover text? PuPu? I love you. I love you. Oh my god. I want to say I said in the first one I wanted... Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. I feel like I said in the first one that I wanted him. I'm going to look back and see if that was true. If I wanted him as a minion. He's adorable. He is so cute. Ooh, he's so adorable. He is adorable. That was a lot of fun. I've gone over an hour. It might not be an hour when I put it up. We'll see. But that was fun. That was really good. I really enjoyed it. I love Manderville. It's so weird and strange. And it makes no... Yes, you agree with me, PuPu. Thank you. It makes no sense whatsoever. But now we actually have a history of the Mandervilles. They're Mandervillians. Yes, I know, PuPu. I'm right. They're Mandervillians. They're aliens who started as like a symbiotic... They're like... What are they? In Stargate... They're like good gold. If you ever watched Stargate SG-1... Oh, what were the good ones called? They had a name. There were good ones. There were good ones. What was their name? It's basically like a Gould, or the Gould, is like a symbiotic snake thing that lives inside a person and takes over them, and they get glowing eyes and stuff. That's basically what the Mandervillians were. They were Gould, but they were the nice ones. Not the evil ones who tried to be Egyptian gods. Stargate SG-1, great show. But yeah, so that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I have nothing else to say. I'm going to do the Mandervillian weapons later. I probably won't have the time to do that tonight, but I will be doing the Mandervillian weapon because I need to upgrade my weapon. I need to see what my new staff is going to look like. And then I'm going to have to meld it because I have to run a bunch of content. But that's it for now then. Until next time then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.